Hi friends, DP-700 questions 6, 7 and 8. So these questions are based upon a case study. Let's look at the case study. So the case study is about a Litware company. So this is a publishing company with an online bookstore and retail bookstores worldwide. Also manage online advertising for authors. Their existing Fabric environment contain a workspace in Microsoft Fabric with high concurrency enabled. Python is used for data processing, and their data processing and Medallion architecture consist of retail bookstores send sales data daily. The online bookstores update consistently. So the Medallion architecture consists of bronze, silver and gold layer. Bronze is for storing raw data in Parquet format, and silver transformed data stored as delta table, and in gold layer stores data in warehouse, and there the V order is disabled. And another specification is book cover images are stored in Azure Blob storage and loaded into Fabric. And other requirements provided are sales data processing. These are their sales data processing method. Month-end sales data is processed on the first of each month. Old data never changes. Sales data refreshes every 6 hours, starting at midnight. Captured in Dataflow Gen 1 with fields, the mentioned fields. And about the security groups, they have different security groups: sales, Fabric admins, streaming admins. Performance issue is mentioned. Ad hoc queries take too long, up to 2 hours, and sometimes fail with an SQL error. Sales data ingestion slows down during the new book release due to increased sales. Sales data is outdated in the morning for sales team. And regarding the planned changes and new requirement, new book reviews from Amazon S3 need to be accessed without copying. So they want to access that data without copying. SEO data will be streamed from REST API. Version control, they use Git. Governance, use only Fabric services. Data requirement, SEO data must be processed in near real time. Book review should be available in the lakehouse without making copies. Book cover image should be processed immediately upon arrival. So now we can look at the questions. So there are 3 questions related to this case study. The first one is question 6. So you need to implement a solution for the book reviews. Which should you do? So here there are 4 options: create Dataflow Gen 2 workflow, create a shortcut, enable external data sharing, create a data pipeline. So let's consider each options. The first one, create Dataflow Gen 2 Dataflow, which is incorrect. Dataflow ingest and transform data, but they store a copy of the data in Fabric Lakehouse, which violate the requirement. I don't know whether you remember. They have mentioned they want only the copy. Second, create shortcut. Yes, this is correct. The requirement state that book reviews should be available in the lakehouse without making a copy of the data. Shortcuts, as you know, in Microsoft Fabric allows accessing external data like Amazon S3 without duplicating data, which aligns perfectly with the requirement. So B is the answer. Now let's also analyze C and D. C is talking about enable external data sharing, which is incorrect. External data sharing is for sharing Fabric data with others, not for accessing the data from Amazon S3 package. And D is create a data pipeline, which is also incorrect. A data pipeline moves data but doesn't allow direct access without copying, which is against the requirement. So the answer is B, create shortcut. Next question is question 7, and here they're asking you need to resolve the sales data issue. If you go to the case study, you can see the data issue. The solution must minimize the amount of data transferred. What would you do? So these are the options. Let's review each options. The first one is split the data flow into data flows. This is incorrect. Splitting may help in some cases, but it doesn't reduce the amount of data transferred. Second, configure scheduled refresh for data flow, which is incorrect. Scheduled refresh would still reload the entire dataset, leading to a slow performance. C. Configure incremental refresh. Set store row from the past to 1 month. This is incorrect. Store rows from the past defines how much historical data is kept, not refreshed. This doesn't solve the problem. D is configure incremental refresh. Set a refresh row from the past to 1 year. Oh, that's definitely not correct. 1 year of data transfer, too much data, which is unnecessary since data older than 1 month doesn't change. So the final option is E. Configure incremental refresh for the data flow. Set a refresh row from the past to 1 month. Yes, this is correct. The sales data issue is caused by large data refresh, which are slowing down the process. The best way to resolve this while minimizing the amount of data transferred is to use incremental refresh. So incremental refresh, avoid full data set refresh, minimize the data transfer, speed up performance. So why 1 month? The requirement states data older than 1 month never changes. That means there is no need to refresh more than 1 month data. Splitting it to 1 year would refresh unnecessary historical data. So E is the correct answer. So the next question is, you need to troubleshoot the ad hoc query issue. How much should you complete the statement? Okay, so question 8. So here it's selecting last run start time, last run command from a table. Okay, so these are the listed table. Query insight dot execute request history, execute session history, frequently run queries, long running queries, and the where condition is last run total elapsed time in millisecond greater than so this is 2 hours. Yeah, millisecond 2 hours, and condition. So we have to mention the table name and the other column name. So the table name is here, the correct answer is query inside dot long running queries. This table contains queries that run for a long time, which is relevant for troubleshooting slow ad hoc queries. The other options don't specifically focus on long running queries. That's for other specific conditions. Or choosing the correct filtering condition. The where clause filters queries based upon elapsed time, failures or cancellations. The correct choice is max run total elapsed time in millisecond greater than 2 hours. So the correct answer is query inside long running queries. That's the table name, and the column name is max run total elapsed time in millisecond greater than 2 hours. Thank you.